Bonjour les amis. Welcome to the city of Langeais in the Loire Valley. Today is market day, Sunday morning, very cold, January. This is a pretty lively market in spite of the season, and I can't imagine what it's like in the summer when local producers bring all their produce here. So I'm going to show you a section of the market. This over there is a little less interesting. It's basically clothing, hats, slippers, that kind of thing. So I think I'll try and take you to this side instead. We are right in the heart of town. Langeais is a small town, about 4,000 people live here, but I can tell that on market day on Sunday, people come also from the entire area. You know, those small towns get pretty quiet, especially in the winter, and it's always nice to have one that has a Sunday market to keep things lively. This is the beautiful halles, les halles, the covered market. Many towns have them. They can be large or small. And you can see that they are selling produce, and like always in France at markets, they will tell you where the produce comes from. This is a great view of the market, in fact, of les halles, or la halle maybe. So I know it gets super busy in the summer. Yeah, two doggies making friends over there. See them? Very happy to meet. So let's just take a little stroll around the market. I'm also going to do a live stream tour in Langeais this afternoon. There's a magnificent chateau here and many stories to tell, so I hope you can catch that, and if not, you can find it on the France with Véro YouTube channel in the replay section, as always. Beautiful produce here. You see chou-fleur de Bretagne, so the cauliflower is from Brittany. Orange du Portugal, the oranges are from Portugal, and they are huge. Quite a few cheesemongers from what I could see. More produce here. Now remember, the Touraine, the old name of this region, has been known for centuries as the Garden of France, le Jardin de la France. Everything grows here, and the produce is just beautiful. The quality, the size. I love shopping at my local market in Tours. Look at the size of those leeks here. You have your butchers as well. Volaille fermière. So this one sells, it has roast chicken, but it's the end of the day probably. Bonjour, monsieur. And they have eggs as well, and beautiful roast chicken. It's almost noon now, so most markets will be open in the morning and close around 1 p.m. But you can see the quality, and they roast them on site. Here is a fishmonger. He's done pretty well from what I can tell. A lot of the fish is gone. Oysters. Bonjour. Beautiful fish. Look at that. The Loire Valley is known for the quality of its fish. The Loire River is bountiful, and there is a fishing industry locally. Here's a shop specializing in saucisson. Saucisson. That's what you need for your apéro. Bonjour, madame. Another rôtisserie, charcuterie. Let's go this way. Bonjour, monsieur. More produce. People do not like being filmed, and you can tell. They make an effort to shy away, turn away from the camera, and you have to respect that when you travel around France. It's a big deal here. Bonjour, madame. So I say bonjour always to the shopkeepers in an effort to show them also that I'm not filming them, I'm just filming their wares. And even then, some of them might get upset. Beautiful carrots here. This gentleman, La Maison des Abeilles, the House of Bees, sells only honey-based products. In this corner here, you see the steeple of the local church, which is quite ancient. I will try and feature it on the virtual tour later. There's a little more. I'm going to go see this corner. Olives. This is for your olive selection for the apéro, if you like olives. Lots and lots of olives. Some tapenade here, the olive spread. Lots of nuts, all sorts of nuts. Dried fruit. Pruneaux, look at the pruneaux, the prunes in the back. Dates, les dattes here. And, oh, I like this. It's fresco on la halle. So this is probably a very small version of the market that usually brings everybody here in season. Look at the size of the rotisserie here. The beautiful chicken. Pardon, madame, excusez-moi. You have your little caddie, huh? Those carts that people drag around all the time. Some of them can look quite snazzy, fancy. I have one. They're very, very good when you carry a lot of things. Shoes, anybody wants shoes? Pretty sweaters here. Laine et cashmere, wool and cashmere. Some handbags. It's a lot quieter on this side, isn't it? Pans. Oh, pants on this side. Knives, lots and lots and lots of knives. Beautiful knives. And we are here in the main street. We have quite a few shops along the street, some restaurants as well, and that takes you back into the center of town where the city hall is. But of course, what a lot of people come here to see is the famous Chateau de Langeais. This is one of the reasons I am here in town. So I am going to live stream this afternoon and probably start from the chateau. It's kind of a mighty chateau, and an interesting one too, because it looks very different whether you're outside like I am here looking at this medieval looking fortress or inside. Bit of a different style inside that chateau. Le Château de Langeais dates back to the 15th century. So I hope you've enjoyed this short stroll. This is small town French life in the winter. Very peaceful, very quiet, lively still on a Sunday morning because there is the market here. But otherwise it would be very sleepy. And this is what life is like in France, en province. Province, which means outside Paris. Thank you for joining me today for this short stroll around the lovely town of Langeais in the Loire Valley in the Touraine region. À bientôt!